Welcome guys to another video on labor economics. In this video, I'm going to solve a numerical example about labor market equilibrium. So the example says that the following table shows, this table shows the demand and supply for X-ray technician in a town. A, plot labor demand and labor supply curves. B, it says identify the equilibrium wage and employment level. Equilibrium wage and employment level. C, if the demand for X-ray technician decreases, if the demand for X-ray technician decreases by 20 at all wage level, find out the new equilibrium wage and employment level. So this is the question. Let's solve it. Let's start from the first one, A, which plot the labor demand and labor supply curve. So we have wage rate, we have labor demand, and we have labor supply. In order to plot the labor demand curve and labor supply curve, we have to map each pair of wage, labor demand, and labor supply. We know from the previous videos that in labor economics, labor supply is a function of wage, and also labor demand is also a function of wage. So we have to pair each wage level with labor supply, wage level with labor demand in order to draw the curve. In order to draw the curve easily, we just need two extreme points. When we find two extreme points and connect those two extreme points, we will have the labor demand curve and labor supply curve. The first extreme point, when the wage rate is 15, labor demand is 120, and labor supply is 40. Let's map this point. When the wage rate is 15, when the wage rate is 15, labor demand is 120. But when the wage rate is 15, labor demand is 40. So now we find out 1 point of each curve, 1 point of labor demand and 1 point of labor supply. Let's move to another extreme point. When the wage rate is at highest level, 45, labor demand is 30, but labor supply is 120. When the wage rate is 15, labor demand is 30, labor supply is 120. So 1 point. Wage rate is 45, labor demand is 30. Wage level is 45, labor supply is 120. Another point. So when we connect these 2 points, this point with this one, this point with this one. When we connect this point, for example, this point A, this point B. When we connect A with B, we will have labor demand curve. And when we connect C with D, we will have labor supply curve. So this is the first one. Let's move to B, which find out the wage, equilibrium wage level and quantity of labor. We know from the previous videos that equilibrium wage level, or WE, is the wage level that labor supply is equal to labor demand. Now see this table. At which wage level labor demand is equal to labor supply? We clearly see that when the wage level is 30, labor supply and as labor demand and labor supply, both of them are 70. So this one is the equilibrium level. So the equilibrium wage level, WE, is equal to 30, and equilibrium quantity is equal to 70. Also, we can show this point graphically. At point E, which wage level is 70, wage level is 30, WE is 30, our LE, equilibrium quantity of labor, is 70. So this is the second. Let's move to C. It says if the labor demand decreased by 20% at all wage level, by 20% at all wage level. So find out the new equilibrium wage level and labor quantity. So let's move and find out this one. It says labor demand decreased by 20. So at all wage level, we have to subtract 20 from the current labor demand. So it will be 100, 80, 60, 50, 60 minus 20 is 40, 50 minus 20 is 30, and 30 minus 20 is 10. So this is the new value for the labor demand. If we want to find the new equilibrium wage, again, new equilibrium wage, WE star, is the wage level that labor demand is equal to labor supply. Where we can have this one, we will have, when the wage level is 25, we can see that labor demand as labor supply is equal to 60. So the WE star is 25 and LE star is 60. LE star is 60. So in this point, again, we can draw or we can plot the new labor demand curve, which is LD star. In the LD star, we may have that LE star is equal to 60 and WE star is equal to 25. This is WE star. WE star is 25. So, because this decline in the labor demand, and it comes from other factors rather than wage factors, so the labor demand curve will shift to the left. This shift of labor demand curve to the left is due to decline in the labor demand at all wage level. So we will have completely a new equilibrium quantity, a new equilibrium wage level, which is 60 labor equilibrium quantity and 25 is labor equilibrium wage. So this is the numerical and also graphical example about labor market equilibrium that match labor supply and labor demand, and we found out the equilibrium wage level and also quantity. I hope by watching this video, you can clearly see how we can solve a numerical and graphical example of labor market equilibrium. In order to watch my videos related to labor economics in the future, so please consider subscription of my YouTube channel. See you next time.